Somewhere along the way, we stopped noticing the sky. We began to live by deadlines instead of daylight, by notifications instead of nature. And yet, the body remembers. It still follows the ancient rhythm, expanding, peaking, softening, pausing, just like the moon. Welcome to Who I Am, your guided meditation podcast. My name is Jackie. This is an invitation to return to that natural tempo, to understand how the moon cycle influences your energy, your focus, and your emotional landscape, so that you can move with your rhythm, not against it. First of all, I invite you to find a comfortable seat, and today particularly, find a bunch of cushions, blankets. Make it a really soft ground beneath you. Try and settle in here. Close your eyes. And as your eyelids shut you off the light around you, let your awareness travel down into your belly, where it meets your inhalation and exhalation, slowly and fully. You are a rhythmic being. Even if you live surrounded by concrete, screens, deadlines, your body still moves with the ancient pulse of nature. And the moon has been quietly guiding tides and plans and people for as long as we have existed. It's not just that round-shaped symbol in the sky. The moon is our mirror. Its rhythm reveals something about ourselves. So in this meditation, we will explore how the lunar cycle moves through you, how it shapes your energy, emotions, and focus. And by learning to move with it instead of against it, you can bring your system back into balance, back into harmony. Trust me, for this one, you don't need to believe in astrology. As always, I'd like to invite you, though, to stay curious and stay open for what I'm going to bring you today. The first step in that direction is to notice your breath as it expands and contracts, like an echo of the waxing and waning moon. Everything moves in cycles. Your energy, your mood, your creativity, even your clarity. There is rise, the moments you feel alive, expressive, unstoppable. And there is fall, the quiet days, the pulling inward, and the subtle invitation to rest. we tend to judge the second half. We call it lazy, unproductive, or unmotivated. Do you know what nature calls it? Necessary. You are not designed to be constant. You are designed to flow. So imagine the sky dark and the moon invisible. This is the new moon, a time when the night feels quiet, almost empty. Energetically, this phase asks for stillness, for reflection, for planting little seeds in the dark soil of your mind. Notice how your own energy often feels lower at the beginning of something new. A project, a change, a chapter, right before you get started. That is not resistance. It's more the gathering of power beneath the surface. The quiet before the storm. Right now, let yourself rest into that dark, fertile space. Feel the potential of everything that is not yet visible. The pause before creation starts. Take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, whisper inwardly, I allow space for new beginnings to take shape. The waxing moon is the building momentum. Imagine a soft crescent forming, light growing day by day. The waxing phase where energy rises. Notice how it feels when ideas start to move inside you, when your body wakes up to action again. The waxing moon carries forward pull, a sense of motivation, curiosity, experimentation. In your own life, this might feel like making plans, connecting with others, building consistency. It's a time for motion, but gentle motion. As you inhale, feel your chest lift, subtle expansion. As you exhale, let that energy spread through your body. Remind you that growth doesn't need to be rushed, because it simply follows momentum. And then there's that illumination and intensity of the full moon. A glowing circle in the sky, radiating fullness, clarity, emotion. This is when energy peaks. The tides are high, and so are we. You may feel more sensitive, more alive, more expressive, or maybe even more exhausted by the intensity of all of that. The full moon doesn't just light up the night. It also illuminates what is hidden inside. It reveals what's working and also what's asking to be released. In that phase of full moon, take a few deep breaths to observe what is coming to light in you right now. What truth or pattern has been illuminating recently? What no longer fits your next chapter? With every exhale, imagine releasing that. Just a natural exhale. Nothing overly dramatic or thought through. Just a natural, calm exhale. Making space for what's ready to arrive. To finally let go and integrate. After the full moon, light begins to fade into the waning phase. And this is the season of integration, of reflection, and letting go completely, just like the body needs to sleep to process the day. The mind needs stillness to process growth. As you inhale, feel gratitude for all that has unfolded. The clarity, the progress, all the lessons. As you exhale, release the noise, the need to prove, the pressure to always expand. In this phase, less becomes more. Silence becomes your new medicine, and solitude your strength. Let yourself soften into that rhythm, knowing that this slowing down is not the end of a cycle, but the preparation for renewal. Breathe in fully. Exhale completely. Whether you identify as sensitive, intuitive, or logical, your body still responds to the moon. It influences sleep, hormones, water levels, and emotion. And you don't even need to track it perfectly. You just need to be aware of that. Like putting up a mental note about when you feel naturally energized. But also, when are times that you crave stillness? And when do ideas pour through you effortlessly? When do you need quiet? Awareness of your own rhythm is the first step towards self-alignment. Whenever you feel disconnected, that awareness can bring you back to yourself. And when you honor that, you stop fighting yourself and start flowing with life itself, with everything that's around you, with everything that happens inside of you, with your Luna being. For the next few moments, connect with your current phase. Thinking back to the cycles. Where are you right now in your personal cycle? Are you initiating something new? in a new moon energy? Are you building momentum in a waxing phase? Are you standing tall in full clarity like the full moon? Or are you softly integrating like the waning moon? And wherever it is, let that awareness guide how you treat yourself today. Maybe today it calls for strategy. Maybe it calls for stillness, for reflection. And finally, let your breath be your compass. Inhalation to receiving what's next. Exhalation to releasing what's complete. Finally, we often live in solar time, ruled by the clock, the calendar, and everything that's visible. But the moon reminds us of another timeline, one that is guided by a natural rhythm, by emotions and intuition. So as you take your final breaths here, sense and connect that rhythm inside you, the rise, the fullness, the softening, the pause. Each phase carries its own beauty and its own purpose. And you definitely don't need to be at your peak all the time. It is simply impossible. You just need to be in tune. Inhale steady. Exhale spacious. And the moon continues its orbit. So do you. Changing, evolving, returning again and again. Whenever you're ready, start to bring small movements into your fingers and toes. Open your eyes very slowly, very mindfully, carrying along with you the quality of what you just absorbed. Carried along in your work, in your relationships, and especially in those times of rest. To let life move through you the way the moon moves through the sky, always shifting and always beautiful, always enough. Let me tell you, if you can't say it to yourself persuasively yet, you are beautiful and you are enough. Thank you so much for your bright being, for your curiosity and openness, to actively listen, to stay a lifelong learner on this beautiful journey that is called life. I send you all my love and light. Expect to meet me here when you hit play again. And one more thing before you head off. If you have any questions or you would like to get in touch, learn more and grow more, check out my website whoiam-world.com or send me a message at healwithjackie. You can find me on Instagram. I would absolutely love to get to know you and work with you. So see you there.